Welcome to Workout with Erica Nix and Kind Clinic. Woo! Yeah. That's right. Kind Clinic and Workout with Erica Nix, that's me, have mashed our brains together and decided to make some home workouts for you to enjoy during this crazy time. Yeah, it's gonna be fun, and it's gonna be hard, and it's gonna be fun again. Ha! We're gonna start with a warm-up and end with a cool-down, and in between, we're gonna have 2 sequences that you can choose to repeat or not to repeat. A lot of trainers' favorite number is 3, right? It seems to be very popular. I mean, I get it. I love a threesome too. But some of you might be more monogamous and just want to do one workout, one sequence. Maybe that's all you're ready for, and that's totally fine with me. It's great to listen to your body. It's the best indicator of what you need. So if anything hurts, I want you to stop immediately. Maybe take a break, skip to the cool down, do some stretches, or if you just don't want to do something but feels uncomfortable, feel free not to do it too. I'm also going to be showing modifications of the exercises at the same time, so you can hopefully find something that feels really good to you. I'm excited. Let's get started. All right. So we're going to start our warm-up on all 4s in a position I like to call cacao. You may have heard of it as cat-cow. All right. So you're just going to pull into that C position and breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. And feel free to do this at your own pace. I like to stick my tongue out like a lion. Or like a big weirdo, like me. Beautiful. Now from here, I just want you to kind of breathe into any part of your body that feels like it needs a little attention. Yeah. From the cat-cow position, we're going to go into a different animal. Downward dog. So you're going to stick your booty up in the air, pushing through with your hands, up your shoulders, down your back, and then move into a lunge position, putting your foot as close to your hand as possible, and then switching sides. If this isn't accessible to you, you can modify it by going from the downward dog to a position on your knees and then going up to the lunge position. You can use yoga blocks, or how about a pair of Richard Simmons DVD box sets? It's a real big block. It works perfect. That's right. Just push your booty up in the air like a cat in heat. Ooh. Is there anything more confusing and uncomfortable than a cat in heat? I can't think of anything. It's like you want to help them, but it's really uncomfortable, and you wish they could just be sweet. Like a 13-year-old boy who smells like testosterone. You know what I'm talking about? I remember my 8th grade boyfriend very clearly, and every time I was around him, he just smelled like sex, like horny little feet. So as you stretch and push it back, try to bring those heels closer to the ground, making your calves have a nice deep stretch. And last one. Yes. Beautiful. Great job. The next thing we're going to do seems more complicated than it is. For some reason, it really gives people a head cramp. We're just going to do windshield wipers with our legs. And you're going to sit back on those heels and just go to the other side. And let your knee touch the floor if you can. Nice. So you can stay here as a modification and just keep loosening up those hips. Or you can get a nice side stretch with me. So from here, I'm just gonna go up and stretch. Nice. And to the other side. Go up and stretch. Nice. If you're feeling any kind of tension in your wrists, because we do have a lot of wrist stuff happening, you can kind of help it by clawing your hand like this onto the floor, relieving some of the pressure from your wrist and engaging your fingers. And again, if this is not accessible, just keep doing those windshield wipers. Beautiful. All right. Oh, look at what I found. A sweet little Buckley. He's all warmed up too. What's next? We're gonna move into our first sequence of the 2 sequences that I'm asking you to try to repeat 1 to 3 times, right? I mean, 1's not a repeat, but you know what I'm saying. You don't need to repeat the warm up or the cool down, just the first 2 sequences that are starting now. Sounds great. Okay, so we're gonna start with a donkey kick. And this might look easy, but let me tell you what, it's one of those little tiny muscle movements that really kills you. So you're gonna put your leg in a right angle, beautiful, and make sure that your abs are engaged so that top rib is tucked down, making sure that you're not hurting that lower back. You can also do this on your elbows in case you're starting to feel like this is a lot of pressure on your wrist. It's totally fine. It's a really small movement, right? You don't have to do a lot here. Just bringing it up. And I keep on looking at you because, well, I like you and I want you to know that. But it's really better for you to keep your spine nice and long and letting your neck be in line with the rest of your vertebrae. So really using that glute, kicking it up, keeping that right angle. It's starting to burn. I know you can feel it. Beautiful. And then just switch sides. Come on, Buckley, why don't you join me? So right angle up. There we go. I'm going to start the timer again. Beautiful. Oh, yeah. Ooh, and this leg is already more tired than the last one because your supporting leg is doing a lot of work too. You also want to try to keep your weight centered so you're not just like pulling all of your weight into the opposite arm where your weight-bearing leg is as well. So try to keep a nice flat back, small movement. You're starting to feel it. Again, you can go on your elbows if your wrists are getting tired. And always feel free to take a break. Oh yeah, that feels good. Just 10 more seconds. You're almost there. Yeah. Nice. Ooh, you feel that? Oh yeah, push it back. Relax a little bit. Okay, now from here, we're gonna do switch legs back to the first leg you used and just do a nice long ballet kick. So we're still using that glute. We're just sticking it up and down. That's great. And if you want, you can flex and point. Flex and point. Oh yeah. So feel free to go on your elbows again for this. We do have other things we're doing on our wrist. So I don't want you to get too tired if you know that you already have wrist issues or that your wrists get tired. Try to keep your neck nice and long with the rest of your body. I apparently have a really hard time doing that. So it's okay if you forget to. I'm here to check both of our form. Nice. You're almost there. Keep it going. Keep it going. Yes, I'm starting to feel it. It's starting to burn. Woo! Nice. Yes, and then switch legs again. Remember to keep that core tight, right? No curving either direction. Just nice, engaged ab movements. Just holding the abs. All right. Okay. So starting with the other leg. Oh, that's my cat peeing. I wondered what that noise was. I don't know if you could hear it. So starting with the other leg. How embarrassing. That's right. We're in the office, which is also the kitty's room for his business. All right, so we're gonna kick it up and down. Oh yeah. Don't forget, feel free to go on those elbows. You also don't have to point and flex. I just like it. It reminds me of being a ballerina. You know? Keep it up. Starting to get tired. Are you? You're halfway there. A little over. Doing great. Oh, yeah. Take a break whenever you need it. 15 more seconds. Woo. You're almost there, so close. Oh, yeah. And shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. So good. For the next one, we're just gonna raise our legs, staying in that. Still remember not to curve your back. You're gonna open up those legs like a clamshell. And I like to call it pee like a dog, not like a cat. So you're gonna open up your legs and close. You don't wanna keep it up here or down here when you come back. You're gonna try to get those knees right back into parallel position, which is why it's kind of nice to have a camera or a mirror to look at yourself. Feel free to do the Jane Fondas as I'm doing as the other me. Back to that timer. Open and close. Here we go. Now on this one, I would not go on your elbows. It's just too complicated on your lower back. Make sure that you're not just leaning on that supporting leg. You want to center your body between both your arms, keeping your abs tight. And this is a small movement, right? We're not trying to get past where our hips want to go. This isn't like a forced thing. There you go. Very nice. Very nice. We're so close. Woo, are you already screaming? And switch sides. You're doing great. I guess I'll just turn around because I don't think you can see my leg the other way. So right back here. I'm gonna do another minute. Peeing like a dog. Here we go. Nice. Ooh, are my legs lined up? And remembering to keep your spine straight, engaging those abs, trying to center your weight over your body so both arms are keeping you up. You're not just leaning into that one support leg. Doing great. Whew, you're over halfway there. Oh yeah. So close. Beautiful. Good, feel like a dog. Now we're gonna go into our second strength exercise sequence. And this one's real fun. I always like to imitate animals. And this one reminds me of a monkey, but it can be any animal you think it feels like to you, or your own kind of weirdo animal. I don't know. Okay, so you're just gonna change your weight over here and then like kind of more over your hands, really centered. You're engaging your abs and you're moving side to side and then opening up those legs, okay? So side to side and then sitting down in that squat. That's beautiful. So we're gonna try, here's my little monkey, my little kitty cat. He's coming to visit us. So the other way, let me just show you how it looks from the side. You'll move over, sit down and squat. Move over, sit down and squat. And of course you can follow the other me for some modifications. One would just be staying right here and not sitting down to squat, right? Just keeping that cardio and all that strength in your quads working really hard. The other way would just to maybe do a normal squat, if that's accessible to you, by keeping your weight in your heels, shoulders up, booty down, and squeezing it up. All right, so we're gonna do that for 30 seconds. Feel free to follow me in any way you like. And go. Sit down and sit down. Ooh, that feels hard and good. Oh, really get into there. My quads are already burning just from demonstrating it to you. Wowee, wowee. Almost there though. And almost failed. And there's their 30 seconds. You did it. Beautiful. Tabletop is just like how it sounds. We're gonna make a table with our bodies. Right here. Now right there, I can already see I might put some stress on my knees because my feet are too close to my booty. So I'm gonna try that again. Raising up, using my booty. Nice, and putting it down. If you wanna make it harder, you're gonna squeeze it up and pull it, lengthening those legs. Now right here, you can tell my back kind of curves a little bit. So if you have really tight hamstrings or lower back issues, I probably wouldn't do that one. I'd follow the other me, okay? If both of those are just a little bit too challenging, your wrists are already telling you, hey, this is annoying me, then you can just do a nice little butt bridge. It's a great way to activate your glutes, your booty. Yeah, that peach. Squeeze your butt to raise your booty. Ready? Go. I'm gonna come up, squeeze that booty, bring it back. Come up, squeeze that booty, bring it back. Coming up, that's right. Squeeze. Beautiful. Squeeze. Got it. Like there's a penny between your cheeks. There's so many different things you can do. And that's over 30 seconds. Good job, you. Good job. From tabletop, we're gonna do some negative push-ups. They're not negative, they're just eccentric push-ups, which are hard too, but they're different than regular push-ups. Let me show you what I mean. So we're pushing it up into downward dog. Beautiful. Then we're coming into a plank with our hands a little bit wider than shoulder distance apart, and then slowly let yourself down into that negative push-up. Release your feet, and then use your lower back, your erector spinae, to lift up into cobra. Nice, and then relax back down. If you just want to go for it and do a bunch of push-ups, either on your knees or on your feet, go for it. And if you beat us there, when you're too tired, if you've already done 10 and you can't do more, however many you want to do, then afterwards you can just do a nice bird dog, stretching your arm to the wall in front of you and your leg to the opposite wall. Bird dog is a cute name and an excellent way to target your erector spinae. You got it? Now I'm gonna go back to coming from my feet. Lower down. Release. Cover up. I lost track, y'all. Is this 8? Is it 7, 8, 9? I don't know. 10. Release. Cover up. Let's do 3 more just to be good. Bring it up. Ooh. Nice. Bring it down. And the slower the better. You can tell I'm getting tired when I'm not going slow anymore. 2 more to go. Nice and slow. Beautiful. Bring it up. And then let's do 1 more. Bringing it back. And lowering it down. And cover up. Whew. Good job. You. Good job, me. Let's fly like a bird. Let's get into a bent over row position. But since we're only doing body weight exercises today, we're going to use our arms like weights by using them for just a really long time, the way a bird would fly. So we're going to hold this position coming up and just staying in this position, flying so shallowly. So it actually is pretty hard. If it starts to get too much, just bend your arms to make that lever a little lighter, okay? Let's fly. Let's fly like a bird. What do you see down there? What do you see while you're flying? When I was a little girl, my neighbor told me that she would fly in her dreams. I was so jealous because all I think about in my dreams are boring things like picking out the perfect avocado at the grocery store. Nice job. Roll it out. I'm a chicken. I'm a chicken. It's plank o'clock. Everybody's favorite time of day. So there are a million different types of planks. And today I'm just going to show you 3. Is that okay with you? Because that's okay by me. So let's start with our standard plank. I'm going to go on my hands and toes, which can put a little stress on your wrist, your elbows and toes. Now to me, this one's the most difficult because it's the smallest angle to the floor. And most exercises that are closer to the floor or at the smallest angle are more difficult. A plank on your elbows and knees, pushing your elbows like your forearms into the ground and your shoulders down and back and squeezing those abs. That should be pretty difficult. Awesome. Now it's time to pick your plank and go. Go. Sometimes when I'm doing something difficult in life, like a plank, I try to zone out and think about something more sexy. But don't forget to check your body's needs. Make sure to breathe. Nice and slow. Pulling those shoulders down and back. Engaging those abs. Imagining a hand lifting up from your belly button, pushing your abs to the sky. Squeezing all your little muscles. Keeping your head loose and your neck aligned with the rest of your vertebrae. Just keep on checking on all these points. All right. Nice. Beautiful. Great job. That felt good. Might want to flick your wrist a bit. Nice. You did it. Yes, 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 yes. That's right. You finished your second sequence. Or maybe you already did it 3 times. I don't know what you do. Now it's time to cool down and give yourself a little treat. Those muscles have worked hard, and it's time to let them get flexy. I love to stretch my calves and hamstrings on the floor. Feel free to grab your professional yoga strap, a fancy belt, or perhaps a smelly dog leash. That's way more my speed. So you can go ahead and take the handle of your leash, put it around your foot, and then just stretch it out. Nice. If you wanted to be really sweet to your hot bod, then you would stretch each leg 3 times for 30 seconds apiece. Ooh. Now, if you want to get into that hamstring, you can bend your leg a little bit and stretch it closer to your body. Yeah. Ooh, you feel good. Oh, that feels good, Hammy. Nice. I don't have a timer, y'all. I mean, I do, but who has time to time? So we're just gonna kind of wing it. Kind of just do it until I feel a sweet release. There you go. And feel free to lay on your back too in a more relaxed position. Like this. I was just trying to be cute for you. And then I'm going to bend my leg a little bit, get more of a stretch in that hamstring. Oh yeah, that does feel good. I love this stretch because I do a lot of aerobics. I don't know if you know that about me, but my calves are always super tight. And most people have tight hamstrings. Another stretch I like to do on the floor is the figure 4. So you're just going to lay on your back, bring your ankle to your knee, and then roll on your back and pull your hands through this donut. And use your arm strength to bring that leg closer to your body. Sweet release. Does that feel good to you? It feels good to me. And switch legs. Yeah. Ooh. Breathe. Ooh. Ooh. That's a beautiful figure 4. I like to start an arm stretch by getting on my hands and knees, turning my palms to the floor with my fingers towards my body, breathing forward and blowing out. It's pretty intense. That's right. Wowee, wowee. This might be uncomfortable, but hopefully it's not agonizing. If it is, please stop. Beautiful. And then come back up and sit up and flick those wrists. Flick them, flick them. Gets rid of some of that tension. Flick them, flick them, flick them. Let's stretch those pecs. Stretch those pecs. Yeah. This one's a little hard to get into on the floor. It's really easier to do on the wall or in a door jamb. Nice. But I don't know how to demonstrate that in this crazy environment I'm in. So we're going to try to do it on the floor. All right. So you're going to extend one arm out and then push up, away. So you're going to make sure that your weight is coming towards your head. And if it's a little bit too much, you can put more weight in the back. Great, and then switch sides. Really push in with that opposite arm. Good job. That felt good. Upper back shoulders stretch massage. Come into our hands and knees and do thread the needle right through here. You're going to push through this hand and try to stack those shoulders on top of each other. Really does feel good. Nice. And then to the other side. You did it! You worked out with me! And I loved it! Yeah. Thanks for working out with me, and stay tuned for more Workout with Erica Nix and Kind Clinic! Beautiful.